Hey Pisces, welcome to Aria Moon Tarot, and thank you so much for being here. This is your love reading for now through the end of August 2025 for anyone with Sun, Moon, or Rising in Pisces. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, check your other placements. All right, let's get started. Yeah, so someone here is pretty guarded and defensive. Often when someone's kind of defensive and they push you away, they often have a secret. Okay, and someone who doesn't want to let someone in. They don't want to let their guard down. Yeah, so it has to do with a person here somebody with a lot of pride and ego. But often with this, when I see it, it's somebody who hasn't had a successful relationship in the past. Okay, so their pride and ego is keeping this person. There's something this person that wasn't successful. So this is the pride keeping them, the ego, from letting someone in. Yeah, and it's often someone who's this way because they're just looking for attention. So they don't really want to let you in. So we have a Queen of Cups. Somebody here, yeah, could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, maybe keeping a secret. Yeah, we have someone looking for clues. They want to know. Yeah, someone's pushing someone away here. Now you can flip the energy. We have Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands. So, I mean, there's a spark, there's an attraction here, but someone keeps pushing someone away. And now often it's because someone who isn't getting enough attention too. So if you have someone who's not giving you attention, they keep pushing away, they're likely keeping a secret, okay? So, yeah, but there's definitely an attraction. This is an energy of someone who wants to have this passionate beginning. It's the path this person's choosing, though. See, it's all about going within, looking for clues, looking for answers. So, somebody doesn't want to let someone in. They keep pushing them away. So it does look like some of you, someone who's not giving you enough attention. But they come in when they want attention. But when you do, you see, this is what I feel. It's that energy. So, yeah, I see somebody here waiting for the right person, too. And it's often an energy of kind of looking at this while you're waiting, realizing someone may not be the right person. And sometimes people will push you away. Often, yeah, because there's secrets, things that they're hiding, keeping to themselves. Yeah, it could be someone who feels you're not the right person and they kind of keep you waiting. So it's saying to don't wait, for starters. Always, never sit and wait for someone once they push you away, okay? All it takes is once, just once. That's enough. King of Swords. See, it has to do with realizing somebody here isn't speaking truth. So you want somebody who, when you start something, they speak truth right away. They let you in. Someone who's honest and open. Yeah, but you can see someone here failing. Some of you have dealt with this. Someone who's failed to recognize an opportunity. Yeah, it's often a person who, has been doing some serious thinking. They may feel like you're not the right person. So they just kind of keep you waiting. They could be looking elsewhere. It's a person here, like I say, feeling you're not their type. I mean, they're kind of a person who often gets bored easy. But, yeah, like I say, who's keeping a secret? Seven of Cups. See, someone has other options. They're just keeping their options open. When someone keeps you waiting, right away you know there's something going on. When they don't give you attention, or you only hear from them when they want something. So this is why I feel here. It's about looking elsewhere, keeping your own options open. Never settle for somebody who keeps you in that position. So let's have a look at what is this? Why is this person pushing someone away? They're very guarded and defensive. Very guarded. Yeah, so this is someone here definitely not letting someone in. Somebody with pride and ego pushing someone away. Yeah, this is someone trying to avoid something. And it could be the other way around. Okay, don't really look at the signs as the energy, but you can. So if you're dealing with this energy, is somebody here still focused on something from the past? Someone's trying to avoid a disaster. So like I say, it's all about taking the lessons learned, knowing when to move on. Yeah. So somebody just wants someone to move on. Like I say, they're avoiding. It's the avoidance. Yeah, see, it's an energy of someone getting attention elsewhere. Seeking other options. Yeah, some of you, look at that. We got someone here who's definitely someone who's financially stable. They're successful. You see? Now, often the Queen of Cups, I can be honest, not a lot of different than the King of Cups when it comes to this. If someone isn't stable, or if someone finds that they, they're connecting with someone else, keeping their options open, they drop someone like a hot potato because they're more successful. So like if you are very successful and someone's pushing you away, and then they all of a sudden start giving you attention because they think you are, okay, either or, that's when you know. Someone here is definitely hiding something. Like I say, they're guarded. They're not letting their guard down. They're being very, it's telling you to be careful what you believe as well. So, yeah, see, someone who's keeping it all in. They're keeping it all to themselves. They're not saying anything. This is someone who's a little full of themselves too, you see. I wouldn't doubt if there's someone here who feels, I'm going to be honest, I feel like it's someone here speaking truth. And the truth is, they may just not be interested. And sometimes you just have to see that too. But yeah, like I say, it's just someone trying to avoid someone. They're not letting someone in. They're keeping it all in. Yeah, so we have an Empress. This is someone who knows their worth and value. Yeah, if you've had someone who pushed you away and now they're coming towards you because you're more successful, or they find out you are, yeah, you may be avoiding this person yourself. So, and anybody who doesn't want to go slow. Oh, that card was here. I lost it. It was right here, and it literally disappeared. Okay, wasn't meant to be. It was the Knight of Pentacles. I was going to say, anyone who doesn't want to take it slow, or they want to take things to that next level, the passion. See, they're focused on that, and you want to watch that too. But yeah, it looks like a cycle's over. Somebody didn't get something they wanted here because they're not letting someone in. They have a secret, and it's not even being revealed yet. So yeah, it has to do with stability, someone who's stable, reliable. Now, some of you I do feel, ending a cycle. You have a new romantic cycle beginning because I feel like you're choosing not to wait. You've kept your options open. Wonderful. So that it's telling me some of you actually have dealt with this. So I feel like you're just moving on. You're taking the lessons you learned. When someone doesn't let you in, they're hiding something. See, there's something that they're trying to hide. I mean, it could be that they're really successful and they want to keep everything to themselves. They don't want to share. But they'll certainly come to you when they want attention, you see? So, this is someone doing it. It's not showing it, but I can see it there. Yeah, some of you have kept your options open. See? You actually, a lot of you, and you don't have to be, you could be anyone, the Empress is here, but it's when you feel you never get what you want. See, this is someone who's keeps everything to themselves. So now you're in that energy of playing it safe. You're being very careful what you believe. And that's the thing. I feel like you just can't believe someone here. So that's why options open. But now because of it, you do have somebody else coming in here. Yeah. So somebody here is going to miss an opportunity. And this is yourself too, not missing other opportunities. And that's why some of you maybe have too, because you waited. But I feel no more waiting. Cycle over, new cycle beginning, windfall of abundance. The time is now, okay? It's telling you the time is now. Keep your options open. Seek options. Go other places where it's safe, where people are stable. It's also places where you go, okay? Where you socialize, places that are safe with the right kind of people. That's another thing. Now we have some sort of aha moment. See, this is where some of you too, when you meet someone who speaks truth and they come in, everything starts off great. It feels safe. It's stable. Somebody who keeps you safe too. That's another thing. So once you experience this, someone who speaks truth, you're going to have a moment. And it's possible it's someone who just wasn't interested. But like I say, it's someone here definitely isn't interested. Yeah, there's the energy of someone taking their time, moving slow. Yeah, it's a person assessing a situation. Some of you have other options, opportunities. 7 of Cups again. Yeah, see, that's when you know. Someone who's dragging their feet. You're going to find out the truth. This person here. They're more focused on their money. See, they're all about their money. That's probably the secret. They're probably really successful, but they don't want to share any. So, but if it's, and I feel too, what's interesting here is with the Empress keeping the options open to other people, dating other people. Now this person's kind of like, because you're no longer giving them attention, you see. But now it's like the tables are turned. You're now protecting yourself. You're keeping it all in. You're not going to say anything. You're going to keep this to yourself. But there it is, the energy of moving on. But it could be a person, some of you could have someone who tries to come back around, but I feel like you're moving on. See, going with the flow, just moving on. It's time for change. Change for the better. It's when you know someone who keeps coming back around, pushing you away, they're hiding something. You know, they want to be with you, but they don't want to tell you what you need to know. It's very closed off energy. You can see somebody kind of full of themselves too, you know. Oh, a little bit smug there. So a lot of ego. Yeah. You know, and this slow energy too. This is, like I say, this is where you know. Someone who's moving slow. So this is where somebody who kind of keeps you in that slow moving energy. You can see that, right? Because you're waiting. This person's focused all about money, and that's why it's telling you don't miss other opportunities. You're gonna, once you connect with someone who has some of that King of Swords energy, okay? Someone who speaks truth. They want a victory. You know, it's a win-win situation. So they just tell you the truth. Yeah. Somebody here is definitely single, so they're telling you the truth. They're single. They look out for themselves. They take care of themselves. It's an energy of someone who's, you know, just stable. It's somebody who definitely, you know, has everything they need. So they're telling you they have everything they need. Beautiful. See, it's an energy of someone who doesn't want to provide for someone else. They don't want to give them anything. They want to keep it all to themselves. And so it does look like some of you got a person who is quite comfortable financially, but they don't want to share. This is somebody here who tells you right away they have everything they need. They're comfortable. Yeah, they do focus on their money. They're stable. Yeah. Say, this is a situation here. This is interesting. Someone's hopes and dreams, but it's a person who's releasing things that no longer serve. So this is yourself releasing this energy of letting go of somebody who's moving too slow. Now, it is possible some of you could have somebody coming back around and does tell you the truth. Okay, whoever it is, I do see they're single, but I really feel this is where you have that little aha moment yourself, seeing the truth. You know, that this a light bulb goes off. That's where you kind of go, yeah, this situation didn't serve. I may have missed an opportunity. Some of you came close to missing an opportunity too, and some of you may have. You could have a person coming back around, because there is a couple people there. Yeah, this is two people. See, this is an energy of two people connecting, feeling mutual. See, mutual. So this is two people who have everything they need. You know, it's not needing to rely on somebody else. So, but I feel like, you know, some of you, it's an energy of somebody here who's stable, actually wants to partner up. This is two people coming together, giving each other what they need, providing for each other. There it is, someone who's stable, reliable, a person who will commit. So this is why it's saying, don't sit in that stagnant energy waiting for somebody here who keeps pushing you away. Because it is someone, some of you have a person who's still focused on someone from the past. That's their secret. They're keeping it all in. They're trying to avoid you. Okay? So this is where I feel you need to disconnect. It's somebody who still isn't disconnected from someone. And I do feel, again, there's this King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is the one. They're a lot more stable. They're a lot more stable financially and come up, but they don't want to share anything. In fact, they keep their options open. This is probably somebody in your social circle or social media, online dating. So this is somebody who's keeping something to themselves. And they feel pretty smarmy about this, let me tell you. Yeah, they think they're going to pull one over you. So be careful what you believe, because it could be someone who tries to come back around. So yeah, some of you are you're speaking your truth, speaking your mind. Someone here is going to get cut out. You're moving on. Nice. No longer interested. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of strength here. You're reflecting on this. See the lessons you've learned. Some of you are going to dodge a bullet with this person too. You're going down a new path. So I feel a whole new romantic cycle. There are options, people around you seeking options, see, not waiting. So let's have a look and see what else comes up. So far you've got 3 kings here. Yeah, see, it's an energy of being patient. See, just being patient, seeking out options. But it's an energy also when somebody's interested in you. They don't treat you like an option either. Okay? That's another thing it's telling you. They show you they're invested. They tell you truth. Yeah, it's somebody who's fair. Yeah, some of you do have someone new. See, they'll expose everything. They'll tell you everything. Very happy, very high vibrational truth. So a lot of you do have, but I'm still trying to, the whole secret thing isn't just, it's all up here. It's like something, for some of you, it's something that's already happened, but let's have a look. I want to know, what is the secret this person up here is keeping? Yeah, they have choices in love. So somebody who's got choices, yeah, they're keeping their own options open. Online dating, social media, whatever it may be. Yeah, see, they're just as someone waiting for someone else. So they keep you waiting because they're waiting for someone else. Someone waiting for another person. Yep. Yeah, somebody else. Look at that. But you're waiting too. So, yeah, like I say, as I see you, taking a look at this, leaving it behind here. Yeah, you're calculating the risk. You're going to be very careful. If you've taken a risk with someone before and they pushed you away, you certainly won't be doing that, especially with this particular person. Yeah, you have everything you need to manifest your desires. So you're mastering the Queen of, or the Empress here. Yeah, and it's also communication. So it has to do with how someone communicates. Somebody here who kind of manipulates, they push you away, and they feel smug about it. Like they feel like, this is someone who feels like they're one-upping someone. But it's not, like I feel it's somebody else that they're waiting for. I really feel it's a choice. There's two of you. They're waiting for another person while they keep you waiting, you see. So what is the secret? There's two of them. What is this person actually hiding? What are they hiding? I mean, that could be it. Yeah, they don't want to give anything. They don't want to share. So this could be the same person, but again, they don't want to share. They want to keep everything to themselves. They breadcrumb. This could be someone who's breadcrumbing you too, tossing little breadcrumbs just kind of to keep you waiting while they wait for someone else. This is someone who, it's an energy of a person who doesn't like to be alone. It's someone who doesn't like to be alone. They constantly, keep somebody else waiting. They've always got someone else here. So interesting. What else is it telling me? Let me grab another deck. Let me just grab this one. Tell me, what is this person hiding? Why they keep pushing you away? See what else is here. Yeah. This is someone putting on the brakes. They're hiding something. To do with willpower, determination. Yeah, it's another thing too. They don't want to get emotionally invested, so this is what it is. It's a person who doesn't want to be emotionally invested, so they try everything they can. It's also someone who tries to take your power, because you're actually more powerful than this person. Okay, you're more powerful. Oh my. Yeah, they don't want to get emotionally invested. As soon as they feel like they're losing control, they put on the brakes, block you, push you away. Yeah, but they are waiting. It's someone who I feel goes back and forth. See, they keep coming around, but they're going back and forth to another person. Someone who cares, nurtures, kinds, compassionate, see? So that's also telling me, don't bend over backwards to please someone. Okay, it's okay to be kind and compassionate, but like I say, because often the Queen of Cups is somebody who bends over backwards to please, nurtures, cares, cooks for someone, takes care of them, that kind of thing. So that's what I feel. So if they don't get what they want from you, they get it from the other person. Oh yeah, it's somebody who, and it's an energy of someone who acts like the wife before they're the wife. Okay, so some of you, they could be pushing you away. Okay, some of you are pushing someone away too, some feminine energies, but like I say, yeah, every time it's time to take it to the next level, they just don't want to let someone in. It's not showing the secret. So, but I do see some of the energy. Yeah, they're back and forth between two people. If they don't get what they want from you, they get it from someone else. So, and they don't want to share anything. They toss breadcrumbs. It's a person who just communicates just enough to keep you waiting. But it's a person who doesn't always follow through. And this is another thing. If someone rejects you or pushes you away, or they don't follow through. See, once you experience somebody who speaks truth right off the get-go, this is where you have to learn to teach someone how you want to be treated, by not being open and not being available. Sorry, I'm busy. I have another date. I'm going out with some friends, whatever you need to do. And that's what I feel. Don't be the wife until you're the wife kind of energy, or until there's a commitment, whatever works for you. But this person here speaks truth. See, they're high vibrational. This is somebody up here a little more low vibrational, because they're smug. They think they're smart. They're one-upping you. You know, give me what I want, fill my cup. You see? Give me what I want, fill my cup. But you know, the interesting thing too is what I see is this person's getting the same treatment possibly from someone else too. I got to be honest. Someone who doesn't get what they want, they get attention elsewhere. You see, feminine wise too. See, it's an energy of someone who, but I do feel it's someone who feels like, you know, they're feeling kind of smug. They feel like they're one-upping you. So this is yourself, I feel, you know, speaking up, speaking your truth. Now, there could be someone giving somebody advice too, you know, but I feel it's where you know you're being manipulated. I feel like there's going to be some strong words here, or has been. I feel like you're just leaving them behind. One last look over the shoulder here, you know. A little bit of a reality check is what I feel. So let me pull this deck out too. Tell me about this person who speaks truth. This is somebody who comes in, they're fair. See, this is someone who's fair. They treat you right. Speaking truth. So it is a person who is committal. Okay. They are single. Yeah. But it is somebody here who's fair. They come in right. See, they come in right. This isn't someone who comes in right because they're in, I mean, it's a person who doesn't want it to go anywhere. They just want attention when they want it. Fill my cup. That's what they want you to do. Fill my cup. Give me what I want. Maybe later, if you're patient, I may introduce you to my friends and family. You know, that kind of thing. See, I feel some of you've learned a lot of lessons. You're definitely wise. I don't think some of you aren't going to fall for that again too if you've experienced this person, because they really like, give me what I want, fill my cup, make me happy, nurture, care, you know. Yeah, so there you go. Now let's have another look at this positive here. This reading didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, but definitely there's a secret energy. So yeah, this is someone who just doesn't want to let someone in. And they do manipulate, but you have the skills, the tools, the inner strength to move on. And that's what I like the best, how it's turning out. So tell me about this person you're going to connect with. See, soulmate, friends first. Somebody who's willing to be friends first, to connect. And they let you in. See, this is someone, you've got someone who's going to let you in. Because they have nothing to hide. They'll expose everything. They'll tell you anything you want. Even if there's things that they've done wrong, they just speak truth. But this is letting each other in. So lovely. Yeah, two people. See, a lot of inner strength. Nice. Two people sharing, caring, kind, compassionate energy. Look at that. Offering each other the cup, drinking from each other's cup, and sharing one cup. Someone who's emotionally mature too. Very wise person, logical. They will teach you how they want to be treated too. Okay? They want everything exposed. They expect the same thing you expect. So like I say, that's why there's that Queen of Cups here twice. Someone here has experienced what you've experienced. Someone who does the same thing. So that's what it's telling me. But don't do the same thing to somebody else that you don't like someone else doing to you. Pushing you away, keeping secrets. Because that's what people do. Is there's always a reason why they push you away. This one here, one of them I feel doesn't want to get emotionally invested. So they put on the brakes. But they keep you waiting just enough. Right? Just give you enough. Tossing little breadcrumbs. Just wait. Just wait. Yep. Soon. Soon. Yep. We'll get together soon. But they're waiting for another person. And they avoid you in the process. So there's a time in between where they actually avoid you, where there's no talking. So this is yourself avoiding a disaster too. Yeah, that's it. This, like I say, this is someone who goes back and forth between a couple of people here. Give me that cup. If you don't, I'll get it from the other person. But this person's experienced the same thing. Someone who drops them like a hot potato when they think something better's coming along. Six of Wands. Pay attention to the signs, the signals. They're cautioning you. Somebody with a lot of pride and ego. unhealthy ego too. Like I say, they're smug, they're full of themselves. They really think they're something, right? Yeah. But this person's dealt with some of the same energy. So tell me more about this new person. What else do you need to know about them? Yeah, they've checked you out for a while. They've gone within, introspection. So somebody here, they will take a pause here and there. You know, they'll just kind of take a little pause, but they're definitely someone who's likely been checking you out. Yeah, there's a spark, there's an attraction. Yeah, something mutual, the mutual attraction here, see? Nice. Yeah, look at, see, manifesting with positive energy, high vibrational. So it is about communicating. But this is somebody, this is two people going to manifest, but through truth. Yeah, see? It's the opposite of this. Somebody who has a healthy ego. They're planning, preparing for success, hoping for the best. So this is someone who's telling you too, they've been through the same thing. They speak truth. So this is another person, masculine, feminine, both have learned some lessons. Very wise. They trust their intuition, their inner knowing. If it feels right, they go for it. If it doesn't, they don't. So this is someone who's definitely been checking you out. You can have a secret admirer. I wouldn't doubt if some of you have someone who's been kind of admiring you, you know, kind of checking you out here. Yeah. Tell me about this Ace of Cups, where this will lead. And you know, the interesting thing is they come in emotionally mature. They're confident about how they feel. Yeah, you're going to fill each other's cup. This is somebody here, and you know what? The secret, but you got a secret admirer. So some of you, there is an energy of two people, or even three here. It says three, so. But yeah, there's someone who's been kind of admiring you. They're keeping it to themselves. So this person's keeping a secret, but they will speak truth. So there's something going to make you really happy. You're going to get, this is where you both get what you want. You're going to fill each other's cup. You're going to give each other what you want. You'll give each other attention. You see? Very, very nice. This is the way it is. I'm seeing some lovely balance here. And I love this Seven of Cups. Fantasizing, romanticizing too. You can see the cup again. Yeah, you're both going to give each other that cup. You're both going to get something you want here, because this is you're going to form a strong bond. But you know, the interesting thing is don't fail to recognize this opportunity because of all this. So in other words, leaving your past in the past, okay, is what I feel, because that's that Six of Swords. Making peace with the past, leaving this person behind and moving forward. It's time to move on. And you have a cycle. But it could be this person too, moving on from something. So there's very possible someone may have pushed you away a little bit here. But there is that, you know, secret admirer energy. Someone who kept it all in. But they want, see, it's because something wasn't successful. Someone's releasing their ego too. So it's an energy of someone coming in humble. This is also someone who's proud. And if there's something they're not proud of, they'll tell you the truth. This is someone who'll tell you all your secrets. So this is quite the reading. I'm starting to notice other things here, but let's see where this goes. This is someone who will commit. They will make commitments, and they will follow through. Okay, absolutely here. So really nice. Yeah, look at that. Some of you actually have even a chance for two people. One of these people may not be your type, because I do see this is here, even though it's more connected to all this energy up here, because it came out first. Yeah, someone who's not your type, thanks but no thanks. It's possible. Yeah, not interested, but look at that. I mean, it could be a missed opportunity where two people actually come in. I actually feel like it's either you've got two new people, two offers and opportunities, but some of you have, it's where you both want this. You both want to get this going, because then you feel happy. I mean, it's the Sun is here twice. The Ace of Cups is here twice. Crazy. Yeah, see, going down this path, someone who's more compatible, willing to cooperate, compromise. You're going to lift each other up here. See, you're going to do things together too, you see. Company, companionship, doing things together. You're going to do some things they like. They'll do some things they like. There it is. Victory again. Truth. Seeing the truth. Yeah, so win-win for both people. This is your new cycle. You're coming together with somebody here who's, some of you may have connected with someone where it wasn't the right time. They were still focused on something here. Two people are coming apart, but they weren't quite over something. It is very possible. But not that smug person. Not the person who wants you to fill their cup. Okay? Make sure you get commitment. Don't start mothering, nurturing, cooking, cleaning for someone. Okay? Their house, things like that. One of these people, actually, to be honest, is probably looking more like for someone to take care of their house, clean their house. Like I say, it's a person who kind of feels deserving, and they manipulate to get what they want, because what they're doing is keeping you busy, tossing little hints to keep you waiting. But they're still, like I say, they're exploring their options. They have other options, and they're not sure. So, like I say, really pay attention to the signs and the signals, because it's cautioning you. Yeah. It does look like there's three people here, though, but by chance, one of these people might be someone who, it wasn't the right time. They weren't over something. It is very possible. But I mean, all the aces are here, so there is a situation coming to fruition. So it's saying be patient a little bit, but, you know, again, don't wait too long for this person. Just a little bit. See if this pays off. Yeah, see, it's an energy of taking things to the next level. If you wait, it's time to move on. So it's also an energy too. Some of you may connect with one person. One thing may lead to another. So if you do get an invitation or an opportunity to go out, take it. If you find this person's not your type, some of you have another person coming in. So I just see a whole new romantic cycle. And often in cycles, you're going to connect with a few people. But definitely one of these people. Yeah, look at that. There's love. You've got love. I mean, and this is also someone who's not afraid to express how they feel. Yeah, you've got love coming in. I do see falling in love. I definitely can feel this romanticizing, fantasizing, a lot of romance too here. Yeah, some things that make you really, really happy. So, tell me about this connection. I really got to dig. I just need to know where it's going. You know, it does look like it. Yeah, someone who definitely doesn't want you to get away. They're taking decisive action. But I do feel some of you may have someone who rushes in and then rushes out again because they move too fast. So just watch it. Yeah, one of these people definitely, one of them's definitely keeping secrets. And it is that they're very financially stable. They have a lot of money, and they don't want to share. They don't want to buy anything or spend any money on you. They want you to. Okay, so you want to really watch that one person. And I mean, it could be any one of these. I really feel it's not a King of Swords energy. Now, this King of Swords could be anyone. I do see Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Virgo. Yeah, really anyone. So pretty much all the signs are here, like all the energies. So yeah, I mean, it looks like you're gonna partner up with someone. Yeah, it looks like it'll go to the next level. They'll introduce you to their friends and family. It could I do see a celebration, a gathering, possibly some of you an engagement. Yeah, faith, commitment, somebody who has good morals and values. So really, this is absolutely fantastic. See, it's where you're going to actually be in alignment. You'll be on the same page. So some of you are kissing a few frogs along the way. There's no doubt here. But this whole new romantic cycle is like this windfall of abundance. There's going to be abundance here. Yeah, someone coming in with a lot of abundance, but also the feminine too. It's what you can offer. Someone looks at what you can bring to the table. You want to make sure whoever it is someone who will commit, because I feel like you've got that person up there. It's either going to happen or it has, who is not going to let you in because they are hiding things. Yeah, and it could be this person coming in actually telling you the truth, owning up to something. But no, there's a person dating you. I feel it's just a secret admirer or someone who's just not ready to connect. This is a person who'll come towards you and connect when they're ready. Yeah. Yeah, someone who's mature. When they're ready, they'll tell you how they feel too. Yeah, nice. So interesting energy though. But you know, this is the energy of this hermit. Now there could be a Virgo here for some of you, but this is somebody who's kind of on their own path. They kind of do their own thing. They don't always follow society's rules, and that's the person. They just want to play. It's a player energy. So someone who just want, you know, they'll, if they don't get what they want, they'll drop you and go for someone else. But it's interesting how this other person has dealt with some of the same energy. Yeah. So pretty fascinating. So remember that. It's not showing what all the secrets are because there's probably so many, but that's how you recognize the signs when they caution you, when they push you away. As soon as somebody pushes you away that first time, that's where you need to, you know, put on the brakes and take your power back. I actually feel like some of you are more powerful than somebody too. They want to take your power. They want to try to control this, and they can't control you. Okay? They can't control you. So what they do is they try not to get emotionally invested. So it's definitely a person who's got a lot of luck. Or here's somebody with high vibration and mature. It's definitely someone who's not mature. Yeah, you can see this is where the tower comes down. You know, you're going to have a massive realization too. Yeah, this person's also ended. Look at that. They've ended something with someone. They've cut someone out, teaching someone how they want to be treated. You're going to hear all about it. Okay? So this is what's coming in. It's a person who speaks truth. Now, they could be anyone, but they are wise. They trust their inner knowing. They trust they have faith in themselves to make good, solid decisions too. Somebody wasn't probably faithful or loyal. Yeah, this person's also dealt with secrets too. So, boy, you're going to have some things to talk about. I've been seeing all kinds of interesting energies that two people coming together. It's an energy of healing, two people healing. See, you're going to be talking about stuff, probably getting things off your chest as you learn about each other. But definitely some of you have someone who just is not your type, okay? Or someone sees you as not their type. Sometimes we just have to face that fact, you know, to get real and move on to another person instead of wasting time. So take care. Bye for now.